Okay, we were talking about taking Actigal to protect against sludge in the gallbladder, or actually gallstones. And some people who come to see me have already had their gallbladder out. And so in the years past, we would treat them and say, you don't have to take the Actigal. A very rare complication occurred in a few of them. And it's such a problem that we tell you now, do take the Actigal. And here's the story of Wanda in North Carolina. Super nice lady, had surgery with me. About a year later, she went to her local doctor saying, I have this really bad pain here in my right side. And they said, oh, no problem, that's your gallbladder. You've got gallstones, we'll help you, we'll take it out. So she said, okay. She was at the Duke Medical Center with really good doctors. They took out her gallbladder. She was very appreciative, came back, a couple of weeks later, and then a couple of weeks later, and a couple of months later, thank you very much, I appreciate you taking good care of me. I still have that pain over here on the right side. They said, well, let's look at it. They gave her some medicine, did some tests. They said, we're going to have to do a test where we stick a needle in the liver and inject x-ray dye and watch the duct, the remaining bile duct between the liver and the intestine. Hey guys, come in. How are you? Good. So she said, okay. They brought her into Duke Hospital. They injected a needle into the, you can take a couple chairs in the back and sit, pull them up. There's extras. Are you less grumpy now?
Oh, much less.
All right, good.
Great, actually.
Good. So she went in for the test. They stuck the needle in, and by mistake, when they were sticking the needle in, they cut the blood vessel near the liver. She bled about 5 or 6 units of blood, and she had to be hospitalized in the ICU, and finally got better from that and got out of the hospital. Thank you guys. I know you're just trying to do the best. She was a super nice lady. Came back to see him a couple of weeks later, and then a couple of months later, she said, I still have that pain over here. So then she called me. So what's wrong with this story? Call me right away if you ever have any problems. Always blame me for everything first. Then I may be able to wiggle out of some of them, but always think of calling me first. Now some people go to extremes. They'll call me and say, I have a runny nose and a cough, what do you think? And I'll say, well, what does your doctor say? And they say, oh, I don't want to bother him. You go, oh, okay. But always call me first. So she finally did call me, and what we have seen is sometimes you get sludge in that common bile duct that they didn't recognize. So I put her back on Actigal for another 6 months, and all of her pain went away. So we've had that happen about 6 times, where people get the pain, they don't realize it's from the bile duct, they don't call me, and they've gotten in trouble. So now we say, the heck with it, everybody take it. Can we ask how you're feeling now that you've had salt and a cracker? And I'm sorry?
Better.
I'm sorry?
Better.
Okay, just checking.
Well, give me the stats on the lap band.
The stats?
That you gave
Oh, yeah.
before.
The lap band, let's see, I guess I'm done with that part. Hang on.